Alright, I wanted to show you a trade that we got into earlier in the US session with Aussie strength, USD weakness, so it was a buy Aussie. We entered in on this candle here. That was our entry number, and our stop is down below. We've got a total stop of, call it 40 pips. So this was entered in the US session. We rode it through the Asian session, and you can see we had a retracement, kind of a double bottom here. We've got a nice trend line moving up, but what I like to look at is the daily trend is down. We've broken lows and we've got lots of headroom, so the strength on this is definitely pointing downward. If we go to a weekly chart, you can see we had a nice move down, a roll back up, and then now we're headed back down. So the question is, are we going to continue down, or are we going to move back up? That's what we don't know. On the 4 hour, we're starting to build a move up, and on a 1 hour, you can see what's going on here. We've had a nice move up. So we're in a trade, and we're asking ourselves, what are we going to do? Well, because we're trading on momentum, we don't like to wait around, or we shouldn't wait around. We either need to get in or get out, but when we start going sideways, we might as well limit our losses. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and exit one portion of this trade, which I've got different take profits. I'm going to keep my large take profit. My small take profit, I'm going to go ahead and exit out of that, close order. Okay, and then so I've limited my loss. I'm going to go ahead and move my stop up a little bit, just below this low. So I'm basically saying, if we stay on this trend line and we start moving up, then we have a chance. But if we move below this trend line, take out these lows, then we could start continuing down with this trend that it's been building for this last while. So I'm going to go ahead and pause it, and we'll let it sit through the European session, and we'll check it in the morning in the Asian session, or the US session. Thank you. Alright, I wanted to update you on this Aussie USD trade that we took yesterday. You can see we entered about 92.03 on this candle, and we went sideways. We had a trend line building, some hits on the trend line, moving up, and we moved our stop down here to 91.73. When we looked at the daily chart, we saw that we were basically in a full-fledged move down. Move down. Didn't know if we were gonna get a bounce in this area and not in a move back up, or a continuation to try to test this low. So what we did was we exited half of our position with a 16 pip stop, and then left the other half with our original stop, which was at 30. We had a test test of the high here, and it barely broke it, and then started to sell off all night during the European session. So thankfully we had our stop in place and we had our action plan, and it kept us from, you know, losing another 80 pips. So that's how we manage our trades once we're in them. Currently we are in this sell trade now, so we switched directions. Now we're going back towards the trend, and I believe we're up about 10, 12 pips. So just want to let you know how we manage our trades, once we're in them, and where we're placing our stops and our limits. Thank you.